All right, this morning we're going to learn in PowerShell how to obtain and convert JSON data. And one thing I'll note really quickly here is that JSON is becoming a more frequently used data form. So just like with XML, it's good to kind of know how to query it. And PowerShell makes this very easy. If you're doing C#, you may have to grab another library. Ruby, it's very fast as well. But Ruby and PowerShell are two of the quickest ways to grab JSON data. So we're going to do it this morning in PowerShell. And what we're going to do is we're going to be connecting to an API. And that's something that is also becoming something more frequent that developers are doing. So connecting to an API is always a good thing to learn how to do. And this one we're going to be connecting to capital words. And we're going to be looking for, you'll notice, JSON data. And of course, we're looking for the phrase market between the dates of December 2008 and March 2009. And this looks very similar to yesterday, right? We declare an object. First of all, the C object is that web URL. But this D object is net.webclient, and we're downloading this C URL string, right? So we're downloading basically that data. All right, so if we actually execute this, what we're going to see is we're going to see a JSON. Let's go ahead and move this up here just to see the full set. We're seeing a JSON formatted data, right? We're seeing results, and we're seeing the count and the month. Okay, so that's great and all, but we would like to grab the data. So we want to get the data formatted outside of JSON. Okay, so what we can do in PowerShell, and PowerShell automatically comes with this, is we can say that D equals D, and we're going to pipe that to convert from JSON. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to declare another D object, which is basically we're just constantly passing D around because we're formatting the data. And we're going to say D equals D dot results. Okay, so where is results? Actually, I'm going to do this lowercase just to make it match. So where did results come from? Right here. So we're querying this. I guess I can't highlight it. Yeah, I can in PowerShell. This set of data right here, these data we're querying, okay? We're looking for the results. Actually, what I'm going to do instead is just this. I'm going to do that, okay? So we're converting it from JSON. So this is what currently it's in JSON format. And we're going to convert from JSON, and then we're going to grab the results. And you'll notice what we get is we get the count and we get the month. And so, in fact, this kind of looks very similar to what we would see in a, let's say, SQL Server database or a SQL database where you have a column ID count and column, not column ID, but column count and column month. And then you have the date and you have the count. So you can see in PowerShell, converting data from JSON is very simple. It's not complicated. You don't have to import another library. It's actually very straightforward to do. And this is Windows 7, so this isn't even Windows 8. And this has been, I've been converting from JSON and PowerShell for at least a year, maybe more. So it makes it very fast. It's actually as fast as Ruby is. With Ruby, you just, I believe, require JSON. So you can see it's very easy to do, and you can convert those data. And then whatever API you're using, if it's in JSON, you can change that into something relational and then, of course, insert it into your database. And if you have access to the private videos, if you're a subscriber, then go ahead and look at the video where we import multiple flat files into SQL Server, because you're going to use a very similar process. You're going to query these and then do the import.